Welcome to F12 MJD News Updates. Greetings and peace, dear people of God. The GE15 is over. The new liturgical year is here. Only another 8 days. The countdown to the MJD 50 Jubilee celebration begins. The next government awaits to succeed. The nation hopes for peace, stability, and return to rebuilding lives. Healing times. A hung parliament. No clear winners. The people has spoken. A voter pattern that reveals fear and mistrust on one side, and an assertive, punishing, and wanting change bloc countering. Some good sense is prevailing. Discussions and meetings to unite, work together, and form coalitions appear to be on the agenda. This move is not new. Canada, UK, and New Zealand have had similar experiences. The people and nation must come first. Compromise, consensus, cooperation is the way forward. It's not about winning and winners. There are no losers in a GE. All sides speak. Diverse life issues and concerns plague them. They have shown what they had voted for. A good government addresses all needs and everybody's needs. It does not ignore or punish the unrepresented. It remembers the different fronts voted. Most did not vote for the party or Wakil Rakyat, but for the manifestos and the issues championed. Respect the voters. Give value to the Rakyat. Honor the people's mandate and the office entrusted to you, dear Wakil Rakyat. Thanks to the young Malaysians, the Undi 18 and Vote Malaysia for expediting the postal votes transparently and responsibly. A thought for the week. A construction supervisor on the 6th floor was calling out to a worker working on the ground floor. The worker did not hear him because of the noise. To draw the worker's attention, the supervisor threw down a ringgit note which fell in front of the worker. The worker picked up the ringgit note, put it in his pocket, and continued with his work. Now the supervisor threw a 10 ringgit note, and the worker did the same. And now the supervisor threw a pebble which hit him. The worker looked up and saw the supervisor communicating with him. The supervisor reminds us God is like him, trying to communicate, but we, like the worker, are busy with our worldly jobs. The small gifts that come our way, we keep without seeing the giver, and we think we are lucky. The pebble that hit us are problems. Then we begin to look up to God and communicate. Note the gifts that come our way. Thank God for them. Announcements for this week. 1. The MJD 50, the Golden Jubilee of the Diocese, is only 8 days away. The Diocese is a communion of parishes, chapels, outstations, BECs and families, sharing history, stories, and mission. That's what we are celebrating. 2. From the 29th November till 2nd December 2022, the diocesan level 7 Sacrament Pilgrim Walk, a nightly prayer experience, is an opportunity to rediscover and renew our faith journey. 3. On the 3rd December 2022, on the feast day of St. Francis Xavier, the Malacca Johore Diocese gathers for the merging of lights, the gathering of the pilgrims, and the Jubilee Mass with the nuncio and the other bishops and priests. Please note, all parish masses are cancelled on that day. Masses will be telecast online to those at home and in the parishes from MJD Center. 4. The 18th December 2022 is set aside as the Parish Jubilee Day, and that's the day the Malacca Johore Diocese was established. Celebrate your history, story, and missionary presence. Q&Q asks, what's ahead after GE15 for the Malaysians? J.R. Victor, a consultant helping companies to reinvent, commented, 65 years of political conditioning has produced Malaysians with a tendency to be predominantly conservative, race and religion sensitive when voting. There are consequences. There are outcomes to contend with. The international economic forces will perceive and react differently. Their interpretation will impact the ringgit, the economy, and investment moves. We have to decide on how we are going to continue or respond. It's not a time to brood, nor is it to be naively happy. It is a wake-up call to determine our future. J.R. Victor proposed 10 initiatives for regaining our Malaysian identity, our damaged Malaysian identity and dignity. 1. Expose our young to value education, which is recognized widely. 2. Empower the weak in the community with support groups, charitable initiatives and services. 3. Build entrepreneurs and promote entrepreneurship. 4. Teach our young to respect all peoples, to see beyond race or religion. 5. Learn to save, learn about saving. 6. Resist corruption, small or big, where we have control and where we are in control. 7. Teach the young to face, endure, and creatively overcome trials and life's challenges. 8. Resist greed and wasteful lifestyle. 9. Be familiar and practice the Rukun Negara. And finally, 10. Safeguard your faith, deepen it, include people, love creation, let life teach you. The pandemic toughened us, made us adapt and become more resilient. A Malaysian is never overcome unless he or she gives in to an entitlement mindset. Wishing a blessed new liturgical year. May the Lord bless you and your families, guard your going and coming. Pray for the Malacca Johore Diocese, the new government, and our nation, Malaysia. God bless.